everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Nicole and this is Letting It Be So. It is Friday. It is actually Friday today that I'm filming. I had a very busy day yesterday, so I didn't have time to film. Usually I do it a day ahead so that I can edit and get it up on Friday morning, but that just wasn't on the cards this week, so I'm here filming this morning, and yeah, I'll get it up and edited as soon as possible to hopefully still be uploaded on Friday. Apologies if I sound a bit croaky today. I was at the football last night, so much shouting was happening, and then was a late night after getting back all the way across London, so yeah, little bit on the croaky side, little bit feeling a bit tired and probably looking at it a bit as well, but it's Friday, so you know, I can sleep in tomorrow. It's the weekend, so we're all good. Okay, in terms of what I'm wearing today, I'm wearing another one of my Linden sweatshirts, so I'll just levitate up a little bit so you can see. So this is quite an old one, so it's in two different French Terrys, so you know I love a colour block for my Lindens. I think all of my Lindens are colour blocked, so yeah, I've got this plain grey French Terry that I've used on, so I've got it on the cuffs, I've got it on the neckband, also got it on the hemband, and then on the front and back I have this lovely, like, I'll see if I can get a bit closer, you got this sort of like watercolour print, floral design with a darker grey background, which is really pretty. I've got another sweatshirt in a similar colour, but it's the Megan Nielsen Jarrah. I do love a colour blocked Linden raglan sweatshirt, but that is what I'm wearing today. So let's crack into what I have been sewing this week. So I cut out some loungewear over the weekend. I feel like I feel like I'm lacking somewhat in comfy clothes to be around the house in that can kind of double up a little bit as pajamas, but also, you know, for days when you're not going anywhere and you're just wanting to be cozy now that it is, you know, very much autumn. So I had some teal coloured ponte roma. I had 3 meters of it that I think I got from the fabric room quite a long time ago that I had just not done anything with, and so I cut out a Megan Nielsen Jarrah sweatshirt, but with the funnel neck, which I hadn't ever done before. Usually just done the neckbands that are like this neckline on the one I'm wearing today. So yeah, I cut that out, and I also cut out the Buttons Stella joggers as the other half of that set. So I've got a load of pins in this because it's not finished yet, but this is my progress on the top half of the set. So you can see got the funnel neck of this Jarrah. I've done the shoulders and side seams, so literally all I have to do now is I've got the cuffs pinned on, and I have, let's see if I can do this without being stabbed, and then I've got the hemband pinned on as well. So yeah, and I love how like this ponte is nice, like, and drapey, so it feels like it's kind of cozy, not too thick, it's, you know, it's not too chunky, but yeah, it's got a good slouch, which I feel like is nice when you've got this funnel neck, but you don't want it to be like too tight, and then with the drop shoulder that the Jarrah sweatshirt has, it's just got a nice drape to it. So so I will very much, you know, can sort of chameleon with the sofa and the walls wearing my full set once it's finished. But yeah, that's not going to take me too long to finish. And then I haven't made a start yet on the joggers. I was I sort of batch pinned everything, and then I realised that because I had a lot of similar pieces in terms of like cuffs and things, I didn't want to get the two muddled up, potentially put my jogger cuffs on my sweatshirt. So I decided to do the top first and then do the joggers. But again, they're pretty quick. I mean, you have the pockets, which are a little bit of an extra step, but yeah, when you have an overlocker, they'll be a quick make. So I'm hoping that I don't have any plans to go anywhere tomorrow, so I'm hoping that I can get that finished up tomorrow, so I have, yeah, a nice loungewear set that can potentially also be pyjamas if I'm feeling like I need a little bit of extra toasty warmth. So that's that project. The other project that I've obviously been working on is my festive party dress, and I should have picked it up, the bodice twirl I did. Yeah, I kind of a little bit got the fear with this one. I think I would say that, you know, I feel very confident sewing with jersey fabrics. I also feel confident sewing like woven things where you have like button fastenings, because I think you have more wiggle room in terms of where you position your buttons if you need to, you know, have a little bit of extra room that you can't get out of the seams. But I think I've just got the fear because the Magnolia pattern by Deer and Doe, which is the one I had thought that I wanted to make with my Fabric Godmother under the sea print fabric, it's got a side zip, and yeah, I'm just scared because obviously the Fabric Godmother fabric is not, you know, it's on the more expensive side in terms of fabric, so I really don't want to cut into it and make something that doesn't fit well and isn't wearable. So yeah, had a little bit of the fear. So what I have ended up doing is ordering some fabric as a backup plan. When I made my video about my plans for making a festive party dress, I showed the dress that I made last year, which was the Pauline Alice Aldaya dress, which is a jersey, so I made it in some sparkly like scuba fabric, and I really like that. You know, I like the skater like fit and flare skirt part of that, and yeah, it's a really nice pattern. So I decided to buy some different stretch fabric that I could use potentially to make another one of those if I get to a point where I just feel not confident enough to, yeah, sew the Magnolia with the Fabric Godmother fabric. I ordered some stretch velvet, which I know people might be like, but velvet's really slippery, but yeah, I just feel more confident sewing with this in a jersey in terms of like fit than I do, yeah, with this pattern that, yeah, has a side zip and is a woven fabric and is a very fitted bodice. So yeah, so I've bought 2 meters of this stretch velvet from Pound Fabrics. Trying to see what is coming up. Like I don't remember what it was. Was it described as plum? Or yeah, but I would say it's sort of like a pinky purpley kind of colour, very rich, very festive. So yeah, I got 2 meters, and that's definitely enough to do the Aldea. I made a sleeveless version last time, but I think what I would like to do, and what I think would look nice in this lovely drapey velvet, is to hack the pattern to draft like a flutter sleeve for it, because yeah, I think that would just look nice, and then at least I will have made a slightly different dress if this does end up being the one I'm going to wear at the party. But yeah, so yeah, a little bit of the fear. I think I still want to get that Fabric Godmother fabric sewn up soon. Like I said, I do have a friend's 40th birthday at the end of January, so I would still like to get it sewn up for that, but I might just need to have another think about patterns and a woven pattern that I feel more confident in sewing. But yeah, so this is backup fabric for festive party dress. Okay, so yeah, that's kind of my sewing progress for the week. Obviously I've just shown you some fabric that I bought, and I do have a couple of other bits of fabric that I have purchased. So I've got another piece that I purchased from Pound Fabrics, and then also some jersey that I bought from La Mazzi with my voucher that I won for being their maker of the month last month. So I'll show you the other one from Pound Fabrics. So I think I'm in, yeah, loungewear mode. Oh, this is lovely. I just want to sit here in it. So yeah, obviously I've been making this Jarrah set, and then, you know, I've seen, you know, in the shops a lot the sort of fleecy pajamas that are kind of like oversized, slouchy, with like high necks, that are kind of, again, meant to be that sort of, I guess, in between of, you know, loungewear and pajamas, obviously depending on how hot you get when you're asleep. Like I'm a lizard person. Like I was very chilly last night after being out in the cold at the football, and, you know, my heating not having been on whilst I was out. Like I can probably sleep in this, but I know some people couldn't. But yeah, it's this lovely, I think it's their cuddle fleece, and yeah, it's in a, coming up okay, yeah, it's like a very pale, like cream fabric, and yeah, it is the softest thing. Like this is like a hug in a fabric. Although I've just looked down at my legs, so there's fluff stuck to my trousers quite badly. So yeah, but that's obviously from the bottom cut edge. But yeah, this is super snuggly, and yeah, I think if I like the fit of the funnel neck Jarrah, which I feel like I would, I haven't tried it on yet because it's obviously got a load of pins in, but I think I will like it. So yeah, I feel like I will probably just do the same thing. I've got some grey cuffing ribbing left over from other projects that I would probably use for you know, some of the cuffs. I probably like the cuff on the joggers, because obviously this is reasonably thick, and I know when I've sewn with like fleece before, you know, it can be tricky having too many layers of this kind of fabric to get under your machine. But yeah, this is, I kind of just want to sit here and like be wrapped in it. Like it could just be a blanket. But yeah, so there's 2 meters of that to make another lounge set, and I'm going to stand up and show you the carnage that's now on my trousers. Look, I'm covered in fluff. So I'm going to have to lint roll them myself before I leave the house. And then the 2 fabrics that I got from La Mazzi, I had a really tough time choosing because they had another load of new Danish design jerseys come in, and there was still a bunch of other things that I was really interested in. So it was really hard to make you know, narrow it down to just a couple. But I have bought some cotton jersey. This is the right way up. So I have got a meter of this one, which is this lovely, it's like a sort of grey, a bluish grey, and it's got sort of like this big florals, and then you've got these like little leopard faces like peeping out, which is super cute. There's another one there, and there. So yeah, that's really cute. And like I say, I've got a meter. It is directional. Like I was thinking I would make a gable top, but I know with my other ones that are long sleeved, I was kind of only able to do that because I had non-directional prints. So might instead be a plantain. That's my other long sleeved, well, 3/4 length sleeved top of choice that, yeah, I can probably get out of a meter. But I will have a look, like, you know, maybe if I am really creative with my pant pieces, I can still get a full long sleeve gable top out of this. But yeah, some sort of either long sleeve or 3/4 length sleeve top is what I am planning for this one. And then the other one that I got was one of the Nerida Hansen French Terrys. So it's this, it's the background. I think it's technically like a sort of aqua blue background, and then you've got all of these amazing purples and teal florals, yeah, all over it. So again, I got a meter of this, and I've got some, because it's sitting on my ironing board, I've got some tealy blue ribbing that I can use, and I think probably this will be another Jarrah sweatshirt, but not the funnel neck. I think it'll just be the normal, this kind of neckline with that one. But yeah, super happy with those two fabrics. I did also place another order whilst I'm on the way to the football on the train last night with Simple Life fabrics. Obviously there's a lot of sewing businesses doing discounts for Black Friday, so I have got a few more jersey fabrics coming from that order as well, so hopefully those will be here in time for me to share with you in next week's Friday sews. But yeah, I just love sewing with jersey, what can I say. I've bought, one of the fabrics that I bought is another French Terry, but I've bought 2 meters because I want to make like a sweatshirt dress, and I'm trying to decide whether I will make, so I do have the South Bank sweater pattern, which obviously comes as a dress, but also, you know, I do really like the Linden. Like, I wouldn't mind just, you know, getting the pattern and lengthening it so it's long enough to, you know, be sort of a tunic length kind of dress. But yeah, those will hopefully be here to share with you next time. I've also bought a couple of patterns in the various Black Friday discounts that have been happening for sewing pattern companies. So I have bought another noodle head pattern. Obviously I shared last week my finished noodle head bag, the crescent tote, and so I bought the plover pouch, which is well, I think there's 3 different sizes, and again they're just you know, a good size for different things. So again, good size for knitting project bags, but also other things, you know, like toiletries, makeup, other bits and pieces, and there's 3 different sizes that you can make. So yeah, so I ordered that one, and I have also ordered the another dress which could potentially be party dress for woven. So it is the Forget Me Not Patterns Valerie dress, which is like a raglan sleeved dress. I really like Friday pattern Forget Me Not patterns, sorry. Yeah, I really like Forget Me Not patterns, and they seem to, their block seems to work well for me, so I feel like a little bit more confident in making a woven dress with one of their patterns, knowing how they come up on me. So I'd probably still toile, but yeah, that's another one. I'll put some pictures up to like show you, and also link them down below so you can see. Did I buy another one? I think that was it. There's still some others I am considering, but yeah, those are the couple that I decided to take advantage of the Black Friday discount codes on. So I think that's it in terms of sewing related content for this week. In terms of other stuff, so as I said, to explain my croaky disheveledness, I was at the football last night for the Spurs Europa League game. It was the men's team at the main stadium. We drew. I had my lucky pants do not work in the main stadium. They only work at Brisbane Road, where the women play most of their games apparently. I tried, but yeah, it was a draw 2-2. It was very chilly, but we had a cool, they do like cosy, because it's an evening game and it's dark. They do like a little cool like light show, so I'll try and put a little clip of that, because yeah, it was good fun. There's me and my mum, not in that video. After I finished the video, there was, yeah, me and my mum bopping to the Chemical Brothers as they were doing the light show. So that was fun, even if yeah, we didn't hang on for the win, because we were ahead at one point. But I was also at the women's football last weekend, so it was a cup game. It was Stormbert, so I yeah, I was prepared for being very uncomfortable, but I think we lucked out with the wind direction, so we weren't getting the wind and rain blowing in our faces, which was nice. And I had my big giant silly puffer jacket on that kept me nice and cozy, and we won that 1-0 with an absolute worldie of a goal. I obviously can't share it here because the footage is copyrighted, but if you want to look up Summanen, and I'll spell that for you in the comments box. Yeah, Evelina Summanen scored an absolute screamer from like 40 yards. It was, yeah, everyone went a bit nuts seeing it go in from that far away. And yeah, we won 1-0 in that game, so that was good. In terms of this weekend, like I say, tomorrow is going to be a chill day, but Sunday I am going for our Christmas meetup of our knitting group, and that's what the Secret Santa project that I was making was for. So yeah, I hope that it will be well received. We're going for some Mexican food. We were more conscious of, you know, everyone gets a bit fed up of roast dinners, so we weren't necessarily bothered about it being traditional. So yeah, that will be nice. And yeah, then it's December, and that's wild, very wild that we are, yeah, we'll be into the last month of 2024. But you know, that's how time works. So yes, looking forward to seeing all of that. I don't know how I'm going to keep up. I mean, I don't know about anyone else, but I obviously follow a lot of different, like, well, both sewing channels and other channels, and yeah, I'm always like very far behind. You know, quite often I'm, you know, gradually working my way through, and I'm like, you know, watching videos that people posted like a week ago. So yeah, when Vlogmas hits, you've got no chance of staying caught up. So quite often I'm like still into January, watching people's Vlogmases. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that, because it's always nice to see what other people get up to over the festive period. But yeah, that will be, we're downhill to the end of the year. Yeah. Okay, I think that is enough waffle for today, as I've still got to get this edited and up for you, so it does go up on Friday. And I've got some errands to run, I've got some parcels to go and post, so I am going to head off now. So thank you once again so much for watching. Please do comment if you've been shopping any of the Black Friday discounts. What are your picks? I would love to know. And yeah, please do consider giving me a like or subscribing so that you get notified when I post a new video. But yeah, thank you so much, everybody. Happy sewing, have a lovely weekend, and I will speak to you again very soon. Bye.